Hi guys, hello, everybody. It's MicheleMarieDalene, and today, of course, is Tuesday. Yeah, the day of the big snow event. Was it Stella? How do we fare here in New England? Since it's Tuesday night, it's actually, I'm gonna say probably about maybe 10 o'clock. I don't really have the time right now, so just say 10. Well, at this moment right now, the actual snow at this immediate time has abated. But it's getting windy, and so we're going to see more wind. And I did a short video outside of the weather, and I didn't get a chance to post it upload yet, but I will put it up probably in a little while. But for now, let me give you the general gist. For the most part, the snow for Winston has ended. However, the winds are up, and that's gonna cool things down quite a bit. As David Barn from Top 2030 has said, any early budding plants got nipped in the mud, basically, because of the fact that the early warm weather caused some of the plants to start flowering. And when they started to flower, of course, they were thinking spring was here. And so what happened was they started budding way too soon. So now, of course, they had this hard freeze, and trust me, the temperatures are definitely below 0 degrees Celsius out there. Even without the wind, it's probably about -9, so it's not, at this point, very warm. So, any hope of having an early, successful crop for grains, nuts, berries, is pretty much been quashed. There's obviously some of the local animals, the local fauna are going to be looking for food sources. Chipmunks, squirrels, mice, rats. Yep. Of course, my cats will be very busy. One of them was sitting over there and speaking. Come on, your fame. He's watching me right now off camera. He's just laying on my stereo speaker. I didn't plan to do much of a video today because I didn't really have much to discuss. Except I can tell you that yesterday we did our skill drill. That's our first technical video. I guess you can call it skill drill 1. Showing how to put in new brushes, how to install and remove a truck, both a Jacob's truck and a keyless truck. I didn't have any keyless trucks. The process is the same as with the Jacob's truck. How to place drills into a Jacob's truck. Something a lot of the newer generation of people who use keyless truck drills will never have experienced is how a Jacob's truck works. For those of you who have experience with the Jacob's truck, it may seem like old exercise. I was designing that video more for the younger generation that may not have much experience with older tools. But for some of the older people, it may have been a wonderful refresher course on maintaining your tools. Now, one question is that you might be asking, what's the advantage of a key truck versus a keyless truck? Well, first of all, a key truck allows you to have a much tighter truck than a keyless truck, unless you're someone like Hulk Hogan or one of those big wrestlers that can wrench the keyless truck ultra tight. A keyless truck is just not going to have the kind of ability to clamp a bit down as well as a key chuck does. Remember, the key chuck allows you to kind of quite a bit for using the key to make sure that thing is tight, because it gives you more torque. So that is a very important thing. Keyless truck, everybody talks about the advantages, it's keyless, okay? I had several drills that were keyless. I'm going to tell you the biggest problem with the keyless drills I have. I'm not Hulk Hogan. I don't have big monster muscles all over my body. So unfortunately, when I grab a keyless chuck to try to wrench it tight with my two hands, I don't get it there, okay? The drill bits slip, they walk, they tend to be a real problem for applications at hand. Really sucks. Another thing too with a keyless chuck is that most of them are plastic shell on the side. That's because it's supposed to make it a little bit easier to grip it with your hands and not have to worry about cutting into your skin and all that. Unfortunately, at the same time, it also means that it's just an additional thing that can go wrong. In the sense, the plastic can crack. The chuck is cheaper to make than the Jacobs chuck. That's the reason why, yes, Jacobs comes up with the plastic chucks too, the keyless chucks as well as the metal chucks. The plastic, because it's a money-saving venture. For most residential and home use, most keyless chucks doesn't really have to be as durable as, say, for an industrial application like a machine shop. But, yeah, they unfortunately are not made as well. Even the best ones are not likely to last as long as a standard Jacobs key chuck, which is usually a rental. And listen to consideration. You can hear I'm a little tired. We didn't have a soup kitchen today, so I ended up basically just sitting around here, check the news on things, do some paperwork, and things like that. And then, of course, I slept most of the time. I woke up about 12:30 this afternoon, and it's completely different than yesterday. Yesterday, besides the temperature being a bit on the cold side, was very much like you would expect for for mid-March, okay? That is, you'd expect that there would be, the ground would be clear of snow, people were going to and fro for the most part, doing things, the sidewalks were clear of snow, except for a tiny patch where it's the kitchen, so the only place that wasn't really clear of snow, but that one takes a while to clear anyway, by the boiler room, but that's not uncommon. So, and it didn't look like it was going to be a major event. I know better, but as I said, it did not look like it was going to be a big deal, okay? Because it looked like a normal Monday. Where it was sunny, temperature was a little bit on the low side, like -3, -4. Nothing really bad, just a little cold, okay? And a little bit breezy. Compared that to this morning at 12:30, or this afternoon, I woke up, right? Rest of the day I wanted to go out. I let him out. And there was a big, opening the doors to the porch, there was a big pile of cold, wind-blowing snow. It was snowing really hard. It was almost like total whiteout conditions. And it was just like, holy cow, what a difference 24 hours makes. I was really surprised. At first, Rusty was like, I don't know if I want to go out there. But he had to go, so he went anyway. So he came in afterwards, he was covered with snow all over his fur, and he was a little bit annoyed and uncertain what to do, because he had to go to the bathroom and everything, so he did what he had to do as best he could do it, and then he came in. Anyway, I'm very glad that those people who did heed the advice from the authorities to keep the roads free. I do appreciate your efforts to comply in this case. It was a lot of snow. It could have been a lot worse. For those of you doing that know the system, the low went in more inland a bit. So the cold and the snow kind of came in further inland westerly. Okay? So in parts of the system ended up being not quite as cold. It ended up being more of a mixed precipitation issue of rain and sleet and slush and kind of icky down by the shoreline. But now we're going to have more unsettled weather. Obviously, we're going to see more of the wind tomorrow. And like David Byron said from the Dow 2030, we might see some significant severe weather cells behind it, causing things such as tornadoes. So we have to be very careful. Things are changing. Same thing with China right now. China kind of got the same stuff we got here in the Northeast. China certainly got that as well. So what's going on with the weather is that the weather is changing. And I mentioned that before many times. I mentioned that the weather is changing. And some of you people may think I'm full of excrement because I'm telling you the truth. But it is changing. And it will continue to change. In fact, we're going to have, at least I can say, until Friday, temperatures, not daytime temperatures, for Wednesday and Thursday will still be below freezing as highs. Friday will be about 1 degree Celsius. Then, at the same time, we're going to see potential for more snow Friday night, Saturday morning, which is probably going to disappoint some people who are going to be wanting to go to lunch at the soup kitchen, including me. As much as I like to go to the soup kitchen, I gotta be honest, Saturdays are just so-so, okay? It's not like the regular full-service continental breakfast Monday through Friday. But, okay, it's a soup kitchen, the food's there, so don't complain too bad. Could be worse. As I mentioned in the news article, I did not upload yet when I was outside. We did not lose power. We did not have any outages, at least where I am. And I was bored, so I slept most of the time. And, I'm still kind of bored, actually. So I might sleep some more. And it's also time to get rid of bed anyway. Is the soup kitchen going to be open tomorrow, Wednesday? I don't know. You know what? That's a great question. I don't know if it's going to be open tomorrow. And also you might be asking yourself is, Michelle, is this a vlog or a B-cast? I'm going to say this is a vlog, only because it doesn't have the same kind of warm or finished feeling that a B-cast does. So, yeah, I'm going to say this is a vlog. It's in the studio because it doesn't have the kind of final polished feel to it. And I also want to remind you all that Thursday and Friday of this week we will be having another Coffee with Lumi and Michelle on both days. Call-in show. Dory is expected to be here Wednesday, possibly Thursday. And the other thing is that we will be seeing new activities going on every day. That's what we do. Okay? So, I'm looking forward to all of these things. Oh. So, there's air leak in this cup. It does. Okay, well, at least the cup doesn't leak. It's just something in the lid is letting a little bit too much air in my sips. Okay, so, is the soup kitchen going to be open tomorrow? I don't know. First of all, they're going to have to snow plow everything out, all the snow out of the parking lots of the schools. That means there's going to be a lot of work for the public school system to do. Unless the public school maintenance crews and private school maintenance crews have already been doing it, I would say if the school is open at all tomorrow, it will be open late. If the soup kitchen, if the public schools are not open tomorrow, Wednesday, the soup kitchen will not be open either. So I'm going to check that before I get all excited to go to the soup kitchen, because more than likely they will not be open. Okay? Now, I didn't get any mails today either, and I'm still waiting for my photographs from Clark Color Labs. And I'm also waiting for my payment to go through the Care Credit, which Care Credit has not posted any payment yet. So, what does that mean for the month of March? Or April? I can't say. I do know, based on the other numbers I have in front of me, that it looks like I'm going to have a little bit of extra funding to work with, but not really a lot of money, but I'll be able to do something with it I got. So, I'm going to have to check it out tomorrow. And, so that's all it. Got a lot of snow, got a good blow job, but really not as bad as it could have been. We did not lose power. We did not find furniture flying through the air or anything like that. I'm not saying everybody was so lucky, but I'm saying is we didn't see any of that in our area. We didn't have any flooding of any notable nature of flooding anyway. Cats are fine, I'm fine. And that's about all there is. So for now, I want to thank you guys for watching this vlog. And tomorrow, don't forget, we'll have, if the soup kitchen is open, of course I will be there. And if it's not, I'll be doing one of these here, one or the other. So we'll see what happens. And for April, if everything works the way I plan, have a workout. What's a little soon right now to say, but I'm thinking is that we're going to have our be able to buy our film developing tank in April, and then in May we'll be able to buy our chemicals, and then in June I'll be able to buy a thermometer and a kitchen timer. So then by June we'll be able to start developing pictures. Or at least developing the negatives to make the prints. We're going to have to get a scanner for now. I'll probably just get one of those little cheap scanners that I can get for like $50-$60. Only because they're less expensive, and get some negative storage pages like the flip and file or print file pages, so we can actually have the pictures. I can look at them and maybe even find a way to save up and get ourselves a nice, decent scanner like the Epson V600, which is something that I've been wanting to get for a while. Also, I do know that my viewership has gone up, and it fluctuates a bit. I hope that those of you who do watch the videos can stick around with us, as we, of course, will be coming up with some new ideas, and we're open to new ideas from you too. So don't forget don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the little blue square in the lower right hand corner. That's this corner. It says subscribe NASQ. And when you click on that, it'll bring you to our subscribe tab. And then you can subscribe and also click on the bell so you can get instant notifications of new video content if you truly desire that. If you don't want to be notified that way, maybe you don't want your email boxes getting full of extra stuff, that's fine. But your subscription helps, and that will help us. And if you have any suggestions, comments, concerns, gripes, complaints, I guess that's the same as gripes, right? Yeah. Just let us know. And I say we, it's me and little me. Yes, Dory too, because even though Dory has her own channel, she does her work in our studio as well. She had thinking about some new programs for her channel. Also, Sherry Heaton is thinking about doing a visit into the studio again with another tasting. She actually is still living in Terryville, and she's bored to death. Okay, there's nothing to do in Terryville right now. She still sells her jewelry on her jewelry channel on Facebook, and so maybe we can do some kind of a jewelry demo. You'll see for this test, I turned the white balance a little bit towards the red, so it won't look as washed out. So I took it from 64, I brought it down to 62. How is this going to look? I don't know. I saw it looked in the preview. It looks pretty good, and that's all I know. But for now, that's it. We've talked long enough. So for now, talk to you guys on tomorrow. And don't forget, Wednesday and Thursday this week, yes, there'll be a live call-in show both days. Yes, it'll be about 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And yes, I hope you call both days. And if you have any comments, like I said, post them below or post them, and I will read them and I will try to get back to you. Okay? Sorry to later, guys. Bye-bye.